Hey guys, how's it going? So, as I'm going through and I'm working on a project here, which is kind of the vlog for me going through my skydiving, uh, little skydiving adventure. Anyway, there was a couple of things I noticed, one of which was I kept on rambling. So, this is just kind of like a brief recap. After the Garth Brooks concert, I showed up that Sunday and I was able to do 3 jumps, all of which were static line, where there is a container as a bridle, and the bridle is connected to a smaller parachute called the pilot chute. So once that pilot chute is out, it'll catch air, inflate, pull on the pin, and opens the container, and then, parachute comes out. So with static line, that is connected directly to the plane. So when someone lets go of the plane, it'll automatically do that. So first one was just getting out of the plane, where it's a Cessna 182 where I'm hanging off the strut. And I'll tell you, crawling out of that plane by yourself for the first time is shocking, but it was good because I had my instructor right next to me, just helping me get out and, make sure I'm good. So anyway, so that goes good. I have line twists, which is normal, so I went ahead, kicked those out, and I had a pretty okay. I made it to the ground, but I did end up scorpion, which sucked, but hey, whatever. Second jump, there's a piece of plastic ripcord where it's near where my pilot chute should be. It's still a static line jump, but ultimately the goal is, as soon as I let go, I'm to go and pull that little piece of plastic, just to simulate me pulling my pilot chute. So went out, same procedure, got out of the plane, dropped, reached. I got it on my second try because I believe when I grabbed it, it was a little bit off, so I re-grabbed it, pulled, good. Second jump, freaking awesome, nailed it again. And by that time it was about 6 o'clock, so they went ahead and wrapped it up for that week. So that was week 1. Week 2, July 26th, was when I started getting into free fall, and I was obviously very scared of free fall. I mean, I was excited, but I quickly became very scared. So first jump, we went ahead and we proceeded to do a what's called another static practice pull. Cool, that went. Except that one, I had something called the toggle fire. So when you're packing your chute, there's certain steps that you take that your parachute will open up kind of more gradual. One of those is stowing your brakes or your toggles. So apparently, based on the opening of it, it caused one of the toggles to come unstowed, which was a little bit harder opening that started me turning, which of course gave me a line twist. So I went ahead, kicked those out, and I was totally fine. So then we started getting into free fall. Free fall, it's interesting because they work you from the ground up, 3,500 feet for all static lines, so on and so forth. So for first free fall jump, was me doing practice pulls, but I had an instructor next to me, holding on to me, making sure I'm in that good position and all that fun stuff. So we went ahead and jumped from 8,000 feet. So that is nerve-wracking in itself. It's like twice as high as I was jumping before. So anyway, he tells me the count, so I do the count, out, in, out, and then arch and stuff. I locked up. So not in, well, yeah, kind of in a bad way. I totally forgot what I was doing. And then I felt the shake, and I'm like, oh crap, you know. So I do 1 or 2 practice pulls, and then he's shaking me, like, and I checked the altimeter, which the altimeter was loose on my hand, so it was shaking to the point where I couldn't even read the dial. So I freaking I realized, oh shit, I'm supposed to be pulling at 5 or like 6. I'm thinking, shit. So I go ahead, I wave, and then he shakes me again. So I'm like, oh crap. So I wave again, it's already 5, and I had a little tab, like a handle on, connected to the pin, which opens up the container, opens up the chute. So in case of urgency, or I didn't pull, he would reach and pull, and that would open up my chute. According to him, he was reaching for it before I went ahead and I pulled my own. So that was nerve-wracking in itself, but for different reason. Cool. Next jump, where we go ahead, and this is the one that shocked me. So I went ahead, I got all ready, got geared up. The instructor tells me, as soon as you do your first practice touch, I'm gonna let go of you. Me thinking nothing of it, you know, okay, cool. So I went ahead, I did my first practice touch, and then I'm on my back. I'm on my back, I see my feet, I see the sky above me, and it's like, oh crap. So then I kind of try and roll, and I'm just tumbling through the air, and I'm thinking, oh shit, this is bad. And I kept on rolling, and every time I got to my stomach, I went to my back. Every time I went to my back, I went to my side, then I went back to my back. It was just a giant shit show. Cool. Well, not really cool. I mean, I was scared shitless. So by some miracle, I'm not sure how, but by some miracle, I was able to get to my stomach. I was semi-stable, and I went ahead and deployed. I believe I deployed at, I'm gonna have to check my jump log on that, but I deployed like 5,000, 4,000 feet, 4,500 feet. So that was the last jump of that weekend, and that put a whole new fear into me. So hopefully by doing this, I gain a whole sense of confidence to, you know, get this, you know, taken care of. But as soon as I do, and I actually do it correctly, I'm gonna have so much fun with it. But then next jump will be backflip exit, and then turns, and then I'm not quite sure what the third jump is, but essentially, so I'm thinking, okay, we'll go ahead next weekend, we try it again, and we see. Cool. Next weekend comes around. So at about August 3rd, as I'm going through my progression, August 3rd, I was nervous. I was just shocked, you know, because of free fall. And free fall to me was still very scary. Thinking, well, crap, how many jumps am I gonna, you know, have to do? Like, I felt nervous because it was like, I'm still learning free fall, but it's like, I don't want to take up all the coach's time, you know? It's like, but Anyway, as I go down to Caldwell for the weekend of August 3rd, I went ahead and I was crashing at a friend's place, and who's also a skydiver. He shows me video, just video of him and his friends having an awesome time skydiving, and showing him like free fall, and he was showing me like free fall techniques and ultimately how to get over that fear. And he told me, he's like, you have altitude, so you might as well play with it. I was like, good point. And then he showed me a cool example of how to practice that arch, using like a couch cushion, sit on the floor, go arch, you know, or as my instructor says, drunk person peeing on a fence, you know, you arch. Cool. So, freaking the next morning when I woke up, I had a feeling that whatever happens, you know, that's it. And not like a bad way, like saying that if my instructor says I'm ready to start doing backflips out of the plane solo, or, you know, unstable exits and restable exits, you know, who am I to say no? So I went ahead, I put full faith in my instructor, full faith in anyone that was helping me learn. Of course, I did take some people's advice with a grain of salt, because, you know, you just gotta question, and you have your guaranteed people to go talk to. Anyway, so the August the 3rd. So I went ahead, sorry, I have my jump log here. So went ahead, did a linked exit again. Anyway, so out, in, out, let go, whatever. Went ahead, did my first practice touch. My instructor let go of me at that point. This is jump 8. So, you know, instructor let go of me. I'm stable. I'm semi-stable. And, you know, I'm kind of potato chipping, but I'm staying belly down. Until me, like an idiot, goes to wave and deploy. I look down, and I'm on my back. Shit. Canceled the deployment, arched hard, and I was able to roll and get stable and then deploy. Freaking, that was stupid. But anyway, so as you know, I deployed at a good deal, and I stood up my first freaking landing. So that was awesome. Anyway, so next jump, jump 9. As soon as I land that, I was so stoked, because I finally got over that hurdle of free fall. Because free fall scares shit out of me. But thanks to my friends and my instructors, and, you know, everyone there that was genuine in helping me to get over that. That was awesome. I freaking greatly appreciate that, because it would have been hard as hell to get over that. Especially since it shook me up so good. It made me realize everything that I was doing. And the risks, which of course I knew the risk before, but you think you know all the risk until something happens that kind of jostles your memory a little bit. So anyway, next day, August 4th. Here we go. Here's the fun one. I did just the one jump on August 4th as I did the one jump on August 3rd. I went ahead, did a backflip exit out of a Cessna 182, which was crazy. because I kept holding it and I was trying to do as many as I can. As I did about 5, I went ahead, I arched, and I did about 2 more backflips in the arch position. Now I'm thinking, oh shit, freaking, I checked my altimeter, I'm at about 6K, so I'm thinking, oh hey, I have time. So I went ahead and threw my hands down, grabbing my ankles, throwing my head down, did 2 front flips. Given they were sort of 45-degree front flips instead of straight up, but it was fun. So I went ahead, waved, deployed, awesome, you know, and I was so stoked. I was like, okay, now I'm a bird that's kind of getting their wings a little bit, because, you know, I'm one of the many people who could say they feel like a baby bird being pushed out of the nest for the first time, and it's up to that baby bird to save themselves. So anyway,